All right, you
So
good?
it's the same thing from the other side. I'm getting these 3 fender liner plastic screws just cut off. Like I said, you can replace them, they're cheap. It's going to save you a lot of headache of trying because they don't really screw out. They just spin on themselves. And that is kind of a sharp edge, so use caution when you're in this mode. I'm free there. There I was where my mud flap was attached and the lower sill plate came in there. The bracket is wagon specific, and the actual slide clip fits all the 88 to 91 Civic and CRX models. The plastic rubber handled ratchet, so I'm not banging paint. That's why this has that on there, so you can do it with your hands. So then again, at this point, it should be just these 3. So yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts per fender, all 10 millimeter. Going for this bolt on our resonator. Resonator box, air chamber sometimes it's called. I'm going to need an extra extension to fit into this kind of hidden bolt. There's only 2 bolts holding this thing on, but you kind of got to know where the second one is. Down here. And these were kind of odder long bolts that were holding these on, so we want to keep those separate with that guy. Don't need that clown extension. We'll go normal size now. Models with the passive seat belts are going to have a fuse block here, so a lot of models don't have this fuse block, and it's no big deal if yours doesn't. These are 2 little hook bolts. So once I get these nuts free, you need a long one to get at these guys, but you don't have to take the nut all the way off. Once they're a little bit loose, they'll come undone like that, and then putting them back on, you're kind of at the same spot you were. So battery hold down bracket, OEM in nice shape. And a Duracell made on 12 of 19. That Y joint, W-Y-E, stays with this air filter box. It can be separated, but this one has a really nice seal. So if you see the seal is failing, you want to pull it, but best to pull these as one assembly. And these bolts will be deceptive. You'll think they're, you keep spinning, 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 they only come out so far, then they stay with assembly. Battery tray, be careful, I can sometimes have battery acid in it. This one looks like it's just dirt, but that'd be something you want to rinse off right away and go get out of your hair, put in a bag. I hit these things while I'm here because I'm going to be pulling the engine harness. So these 10mm bolts are right here. I got the 10 in my hand. 'So nice with this battery shelf out of our way. So we're back to 12mm bolts on this battery shelf. And there's one hidden one down in here. The other three are nice and visible, but this one... just go faster with the power tools. The 10 is quick and easy for the small stuff, but this is another thing that'll get coated in battery acid and be kind of nasty, but this one is extremely clean. Same shelf, all 88 to 91 Civic and CRX models. Here, I'm going to pull the distributor while I'm right here. This is the one that gives everybody a hard time because nothing really fits and they end up stripping it out. That's when I will go back to the toolbox. We'll get the snap-on tool out for this because I do not want to strip out especially this special drywall bolt. Drywall distributor bolt. But the distributor bolts are nice and long and they do have a Phillips, but don't try to use a Phillips in there unless you have the right torque to do it. And the others they gave you fairly easy access to. They just hid that one, or buried it, or kept the Honda Tech in business, I guess is the easiest way to describe it. And this one, you can see it nice from the top, and you do have a good angle on it. I'm not doing anything special there. And with that last bolt, the distributor's wanting to come off with me, so we're almost there. These distributor plugs, if you try to unplug them the way they sit, they're a pain in the neck. So it's best to get the whole plug free. And then once we get it out of our way, we can have more room to work with. See what I'm saying? This is so much easier now.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's kind of I don't know why Honda made every plug different. Like you would think they would have used the same way, but as soon as you think you have one figured out, they do something different on you. I'm getting a little cluttered with parts, but I've still just got that same basic set of tools out. Windshield washer reservoir. So yeah, holds the fluid. Wagons, CRXs, have a rear pump. Some models just have one pump and this other one is dummied off. So they're somewhat interchangeable. You just, if you ended up with this pump and didn't need a rear pump, it would just clap off that line and you'd be fine. You can pull it here, but I just pull the bracket. Oh. Makes it a little easier to fish out of here. There's one relay in our way that's a 10mm bolt also, same as that other side. So again, I'm assuming we're getting ready to say paint this vehicle. So we're pulling everything. And then here's the last little 10mm for the... And so then these hoses, I cut them. This should all be replaced. If you're going through this shit is brittle and they sell it by the foot at Honda. So while it starts to look like that and gets messy, if you're taking this out, take the time and put all new line in and you'll never have an issue down the road. Well, not never, but at least for the next 30 years you should be good to go. And these could go another 20 years, but that's, you know, like I said. These look nice. On a lot of rigs they look worse. And of course the pumps have power to them, so we gotta pop these two last little plugs. Most of the fluids we don't want to go on the ground, but washer fluid kind of cleans up our mess for us behind us. So So I say it's perfectly kind of fine to let the washer fluid leak wherever. But yeah, that's that. You checking out the seam a lot of times fails, and then your pump seals will get dry and brittle and rot out and start to leak too. But that's what one in good shape looks like. And again, I saved that bracket on it. 3 10mm bolts is all it was. I'm right here. This is just slides on, but it's right here, so it's a little easier to get at it. But it doesn't have a screw. It has a coolant reservoir. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to get my tools organized a little more, and then I'm going to get the radiator pan and drain the radiator fluid.